Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's GTA video, we're going to be looking at a handful of interesting GTA 6 topics, including a new leak claiming to reveal an image of Vice City. We'll discuss whether that is real or fake, and we'll also be looking at some statements that Rockstar have made in the past that now specifically are interesting when it ties to some of the rumors and reports related to the next Grand Theft Auto game. So we'll dive into all of that in this video today. All right, so let's begin with this new leak that apparently has been making its way around Twitter and social media and is one of the top posts currently right now on the GTA 6 subreddit. It's this image right here. And I wish I could show this to you in better quality. This is literally the image that's making its way around. And a lot of people are saying that this is one of our first images of Grand Theft Auto 6. You guys can see it has this magenta pink Rockstar Games logo in the bottom right-hand corner. And it doesn't say where it is, but this looks like it's fictional Miami, which we would know as Vice City. Now, immediately, the first thing that jumps out to me is, why is the quality so terrible? I don't know what it is with these GTA 6 leaks, whether they do turn out to be real or fake. It's always like someone took a photo of them with their Nokia brick camera phone and a dark, dimly lit office. It's like, why are the photos all terrible quality? Even the leaks we got for GTA 5 and Red Dead Redemption 2 were like actual in-game screenshots. I'll even show them to you right now. This screenshot right here was one of the first GTA 5 leaks. It's of this submarine in the water. This turned out to be real. It's a normal screenshot. And even this photo of Red Dead Redemption 2, well, we didn't know it was RDR2 at the time. That was like an in-game screenshot. So if we could get HD in-game screenshots for those two games, you would think we would be able to get an HD in-game screenshot of GTA 6. So immediately the fact that it's this terrible quality to me just screams that this is likely fake. And I don't know why in 2020 people fall for the super low resolution non-info leaks like this. And honestly, what this photo looks like is an intentionally blurry graphics mod for something like Vice City in GTA 5 with traffic installed at all. And many people are also comparing it to this photo right here, thinking they might be taken from either the same computer, the same office, the same world. I'll show this photo to you guys on the screen right now. I'm not taking a whole lot of stock in this image right here, mainly because I just believe both of these are fake. This second photo, the one we're looking at right now, almost like intentionally looks like it's bad on purpose. The fact that it honestly looks like a nuclear explosion has gone off in the background. And the fact that you've sort of got some developer prompts and tools on the screen and some text that's been blurred out. That's what I'm saying. At this point in time, if we're going to get a leak, especially for GTA 6, it's going to look like a normal screenshot. It's not going to look like it was taken from someone's back pocket camera phone in an office with no lights. I just don't buy any of that. Maybe in 2002, that would have been more believable, but in 2020, I just don't see it being the case. And so I definitely love to hear from you guys in the comments down below on what you think of this. I'm personally not sold at all, but these images have been making their way around, so now you get to judge for yourself whether you think they are real or fake. What's interesting about both of those photos is they do seem to be playing on the leak that Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to be taking place in Vice City, and that seems to be one of the more popular theories and rumors and reports that we've heard so far. And when I saw these two photos, I started going back and digging up some things that Rockstar have actually said about Vice City. In fact, on December 14th, 2012, so almost a year before Grand Theft Auto 5 even came out, Leslie Benzies, who no longer works at Rockstar, but at the time was the lead producer at Rockstar North, had this to say about the game eventually returning to a Miami-inspired Vice City. He said, "There are few references to the city in our current gen GTA, so it's a part of that HD universe, and it is certainly somewhere we would love to revisit. However, Vice City, perhaps more than any other GTA game, was as much about the era as the setting. Miami in the 1980s is so iconic it would feel strange to revisit the city in a different time period. Of course, at some point, we would love to have one big world containing all our cities and let the player fly between them and revisit their favorite areas. And in that context, reimagining Vice City would be very interesting. And it's also interesting how they decided to settle on Vice City back in the early 2000s when they chose that location, saying we didn't want to just pick a new city and change the color scheme. We wanted to go somewhere that had both similarities and differences to Liberty City. And that's what brought us to Miami. New York is busy and bustling, a real merchant city, whereas Miami is a party town, all sun and sea and sex. But with that same dark edge underneath, also, just like New York, it has been used as a setting for some classic film and television, so it was really the perfect fit. So that's interesting, and it begs the question, with all the Vice City rumors for Grand Theft Auto 6, what would the time period be? Now, Leslie Benzies no longer works at Rockstar. We obviously know the fallout that happened with him and Rockstar. But he said if they were to ever return, it would very likely not be in modern times because Miami was as much as about the era as the setting. So if they were to return, would it be in the 1980s? That also begs the question, is the 1980s good for business? We know that Rockstar is going to have microtransactions in the game, and being in the 1980s sort of limits you as there's only so much technology there. I mean, we hadn't really seen the birth of computers and mobile phones and, things that you could do in the world based off of technology that exists. So it might limit Rockstar in a way creating modern video games. Now, they did say that if they were to create a big world containing all their cities, that reimagining Vice City would be interesting. And that's one of the rumors and reports we've heard is that it's going to be taking place in multiple cities, Liberty City, Vice City, traveling to South America. So if that's the case, maybe doing something in modern times where it's not 100% focused on one city would be the way Rockstar could do it. Now, on that subject, I've also been getting a lot of questions about this image right here. As you guys can see on the left-hand side of the screen, it says Happy Holidays. So it was actually posted around the end of the year in 2019. And it looks like these stickers that are all Rockstar Games themes. They're really cool. You can see some are for Los Santos, some are for Red Dead Redemption 2, Outlaws for Life. You've got some Rockstar Games logos. A lot of people were wondering if these were significant in any way. The answer is no. These are just Rockstar themed, like patches, I believe you could put on like a bomber jacket or a backpack. And although they are pretty interesting, like one of them I think is like the Rockstar logo on like the Colombian flag. And I don't even know if Rockstar is a studio there or anywhere in Colombia. But there's also the Knuckle Dusters and the I Heart Vice City. Again, don't get too overhyped about this. These are just patches that Rockstar have made. I think they actually gave them to their employees as like a Christmas gift or something like that. So don't take these too seriously, but I've been getting a lot of questions about this. This image is rather old. It also kind of ties into our discussion of Vice City. And the final thing we're going to be talking about in this video today, diving into something else that Rockstar said a long time ago. This came out on April 22nd, 2008. They're talking about a Grand Theft Auto MMO. And even though this specifically doesn't have to do with GTA 6, it's interesting because it kind of gives you an idea of what Rockstar was thinking back then. So this is coming from Sam Hauser. He said, a subscription-based Grand Theft Auto type game is very, very doable and is very, very compelling proposition. The combination of what we're doing with multiplayer and what we're doing with the downloadable episodes is the start of us putting our toes in this water and seeing how our audience adapts to online. So that was in 2008. So it makes you wonder what Rockstar will do differently from the multiplayer we saw in GTA 5 to the multiplayer we're going to get in Grand Theft Auto 6. It's very clear that GTA Online is one of the most successful multiplayers ever, not only in the GTA and Rockstar franchise, but of all multiplayer titles. And so it kind of makes you wonder, will Rockstar just try and like repeat history here, making it the same game, just in an upgraded format in GTA 6 time? Or will they make it something totally different, like an MMO, which would be very different to what we've seen so far? So it's just something interesting to think about right there. And that is sort of the roundup of the recent Grand Theft Auto 6 news that has been swirling about recently and has been posted on various websites and whatnot. I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments down below, specifically on the subject we talked about in the beginning of this video about the leaks and those mysterious screenshots. Let me know if you think they're real, if they have any validity. I'd love to hear from you guys in the comments down below. If you guys did go on to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new or you want to stay up to date on all the latest GTA and Red Dead Redemption videos that I'm doing here on my channel. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.